Just hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ching-ching, ching-a-ling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for some menthol together with you. Hey, y'all, come on in. You're here on a great day.
We are off to an island today with Stirling Soap Company.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres on YouTube, why? What are you doing out there? Come on into the live chat. Meet us. Meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of friends hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you too.
They would. And for our mention today, we wanted to talk about the menthol and glacial soaps they have at Stirling Soap Company.
Yeah, y'all, 2 different concentrations of menthol for these 2 different lines. If you want it a little chilly, we might recommend the mentholated line. And we start here with margaritas in the Arctic, a newer soap to us, but just about the most real representation of a margarita I could ever imagine in a shave soap. What do you think of this one?
I love it. And I actually feel like the menthol scent itself really adds something fun to the margarita side going on.
And then a little menthol in a classic aftershave. You say, why? Yes, this one, an homage to Floyd Blue. And it's beautiful. Little hints of Irish mousse, little hints of aqua velva in this one to me, and I love what the menthol does to it. Have you used this one yet? Not yet.
I have not. I know we did just smell the splash and stuff, but this, it adds again to the scent. You don't think it's missing it until you smell it.
Coffee being notoriously hard to do in a shaving soap, we have heard, well, maybe not so much for Rod and Mandy, because iced coffee is absolutely exceptional, and there's a tiny bit of hazelnut in there for me. I love that this is a coffee over ice, because we live in California. That's pretty much what they give you when you're 12 to go to middle school with.
And we even got the bar soap of that and forgot that there was menthol in it, but that was a fun surprise.
Careful on your lowers. And are you fans of Dole Whip and the Tiki Room at Disneyland? We bring you glad tidings of great joy.
Iced pineapple, and I enjoyed this one so much that I actually got the menthol body lotion as well.
Now, for our daredevils, for our evil Knievels, for Doug Lane and Barry Bedford, you know who you are. We have the Glacial line from Stirling Soaps. Too much menthol? Perhaps. But y'all, if it's 110 degrees outside and you got no air conditioning in your house, these will be your salvation. And I love that the wintergreen one is a little bit pink. I love that this is half medicinal and half lifesavers. The best of all worlds in this. And boy, it is cold. If you saw me put on that splash on that episode, I apologize.
This is one of those ones I can't stop whiffing. I can't just take one whiff of this. It just is too much.
And then the crown jewel of the Iceberg collection for me, mango, sunrise, a Jamba Juice smoothie on my face.
I am glad Crystal was like, you need to get this. And she was right. A lot of these other ones, I know they came out in summer, but we would use those year round. This one to me, I would reach for in actual summertime.
Glacial cedar. Shocking in that it's not the lighter cedar at all. It's not Atlas cedar. It is as dark and beautiful and masculine a cedar as you can possibly imagine. And then, y'all, he put a hint of lime essential oil in there. It is absolutely magical.
This one takes me immediately outdoors, and I feel like there's snow around me. So if you enjoy that, this may be up your alley.
And for me, one of the crown jewels of my Stirling collection, menthol or not, I give you Glacial Frozen Tuxedo. Y'all, this is Stirling's sharp-dressed man with as much menthol as a cold process soap can handle. So why am I excited about today? Well, I bring you glad tidings of great joy because we have another soap in the Glacial collection. We have another soap that's an homage to a classic, and we have another soap to sit next to this one that might be one of my favorites for summer. Let's meet the soap. So y'all, this is Island Man, one of our favorite soaps from Stirling Soap Company, and it's one of our bluest soaps. An homage to Creed's Virgin Island water, and I am so excited to see what's going to happen to this when we put it in the freezer from the sales page at StirlingSoapCompany.com.
An intoxicating blend of bergamot, lime, mandarin, coconut, jasmine, hibiscus, ylang-ylang, ginger, sugarcane, musk, and rum. We've taken our star summer scent, Island Man, and plopped him down on an iceberg in the Arctic with a glacial amount of menthol.
And his traveling companion is very well dressed.
So Stirling does offer their own menthol drops. Why do you enjoy having the OG one and the menthol version in the den?
I enjoy making my own mad scientist creations as much as the next guy, but y'all, I think menthol adds a scent note, I am a mint fanatic from way back, and I actually think that there are accords that are being built when you add the menthol scent note into some of these scents. I think it brings out magic in Green Irish Tweed, and I think it might actually do the same in this one. Let's take it out of the box. Thank you, Marcus, for your order. Enjoy from Randy. Thank you, my friend. We know Rod and Mandy know who we are, but we're not sure if any of the other Stirling people know who we are. Oh, she's the last one in the box, y'all. The cheese stands alone, but there is Iceberg Island.
And y'all, it is as blue as Island Man was, but I forgot how blue this is.
Y'all, well, let's find out if I'm blue when we have our first impression. I don't want to do them back to back.
Yeah?
Maybe
Take
a little
a whiff.
bit. All right,
Okay.
here we go. Let's see. This is
We
the
can compare.
Island Man. There's just magic in this scent. This is one of maybe 3 or 4 scents in the entire world that when I take it in, it goes beyond the sense of smell. My sense of feel is activated somehow. My sense of taste is activated. Somehow when I smell this, there is just something magic in this, which is why I am super excited to see if that menthol mint is going to add something to the scent or just kind of put it in the freezer for a lovely winter blast. But let's find out. Let's see. Oh, it is equally blue.
It is?
Y'all, I bring you glad tidings of great joy. It would disappear on a Smurf. All right,
Okay,
going in.
strap in.
Should have put on a puffy coat.
Right? I need my beanie.
Right? This is unapologetic. This is bold. Go get your beanie.
Okay.
This starts with menthol. Holds open the door. It's like, listen, I don't know if you thought you were going somewhere else tonight, but this is the walk-in freezer at the old original Costco's, and you had better put on a jacket. The island water scent is secondary. The menthol has no problem being the guitar player at this party and completely drowning out everything else that's happening until you are well established in your chair. But here's why that's cool for me. I love this scent so much. It burrows down into such a deep place for me, and I have the same feeling when I use the Sharp Dressed Man cold version. I let the menthol just wash over me, and then it gives my nose a chance to rediscover one of my favorite scents, one layer at a time, as each layer pushes through that menthol. So look at my face. If you are thinking this is going to be your favorite Creed scent, just lightly supported by some menthol, it is not. And that's why it says glacial. The menthol is the foundation. It's the beginning and the end of this scent. But hold on, it does give you a lovely pair of blue tinted sunglasses with which to rediscover your favorite scent, because you're going to be able to do it one piece at a time. You can't take it all in through the menthol. The florals come through first. The ylang ylang, which for me is usually hiding a little under the surface. It is often considered the floral of florals in perfuming. And it's almost like it flips the whole scent upside down this way. This is fun, y'all. Hold on.
How about the citruses? Are those where?
Those are last.
Oh.
Those are last. I know, right? They're top notes, but I'm getting them last. I get the woods next in the middle, and then I get those citruses and fruits kind of last. The river has changed direction. Doesn't the Nile do that from time to time? And here's the fun thing. Once you kind of mix it with water and you have your shave, the menthol kind of cooks off the way that capsaicin does in hot sauce. So you're left with that Creed scent that you love so much. It's indistinguishable from Island Man, but you know how cold you got.
Is it funny? Like, would you reach for this one more during summertime versus the other one?
Hold on. Look at me. Look at me. You know this dirty little secret of mine. I reach for Frozen Tuxedo in the dead of winter. This thing gets used 10 times more than Sharp Dressed Man. There was just something about the quality of the menthol, something about the balance of the menthol, about it being unapologetic and absolutely frozen. That. And when it's cold outside, it just helps balance out my temperature with what's going on outside. And in the summer, it's just that delightful blast of cold that your body is looking for. So, yeah, I go these more than I go the OGs, and I could totally see that happening with this one.
Right.
All right, are you ready to join me in the refrigerator?
Yeah, let me do what you did. Let me re-smell
Oh, right.
our
Yeah.
Island Man. We'll do it right.
Here we go. Got your baseline?
I do.
Okay.
It's so funny that's island manned because I feel like it could be an island gal.
Right.
Like there's not much. I mean, I know it's kind of meant to be a little more on the men's side, but at least in this mix-up, and I use the bar soaps and all that all the time for this one. So just so you know, gals.
Here we go. Going
Okay.
right into the refrigerator like on Punky Brewster, a very special episode.
Okay, weird, but I get what you're saying. It's upside down and backwards. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I just had that phrase where I said, island man is much more like the gals could use it.
Right.
Funny, but somehow adding the menthol, I get hit with more the masculine side of this scent first. Like you said, like it was
Oh.
upside down, like more the woods, the other
Oh.
layers. Like now the florals and the citruses are later on for me.
Right. I thought you were going to say this state's been more on the feminine side, but no, it's more masculine it up for you.
Right? Okay, it's funny though, because in the frog world, like you do have kind of lanes for seasons of where you would use stuff.
Right.
Somehow adding the menthol, like now I almost, if I didn't know that this was connected to Island Man, at least whipping off the tub, I would say this could be like a sweeter winter season.
That's just it. I love the glacials in winter. I think it's part of the snow going on outside. I teach a client in Australia, in Melbourne. It is the dead of winter for him right now in the middle of July. And I ask him, well, what do your Christmas decorations look like?
Oh.
And he said, it's all winter. It's all snow and ice at Christmas,
No
even though
way.
it's the middle of our summer. And I was like, why? And he goes, I don't know.
Well, I guess that's kind of what would happen in like Florida here. Like it's not snowing in Florida.
That is
I guess.
very true. And yet they sing Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
But they shave with this. We have it on good authority.
Yeah.
Andrew, we're looking at you.
It got like more dapper. I don't know how, but something
100%.
about the menthol just
100%.
like kind of made it a little more bougie.
It's almost like it's what it needed.
Yeah.
Really explain
Like
it.
Island Man, you're on vacation, you're chilling, you're hanging out, you're relaxing. There's something in adding the glacial hit to it that I feel like you could be getting ready for a business meeting, you could be going out to dinner, you could be putting a suit on, like somehow you could take that and flip it upside down. Like the iceberg effect really swapped it out for me.
You know what it kind of is for me, too? There'll be songs that you absolutely love, like Money Money by ABBA. Great song. But then you hear it done by a Finnish group called Rajatan, where they are an absolutely locked sextet of singers singing with the Finnish National Symphony of 105 players. And this becomes this. And for me, once you get to know the original scent, this becomes the quest for the ultimate cover. And I absolutely love being able to have both. And I think this one is my favorite.
I can see why, which is funny because I'll still vibe for that one for me to use, but smelling this on you would be totally like a fun, different upside down experience, which I'm really enjoying.
I even go for the menthol scent before I go for the menthol feel, even though I still love the menthol feel. I love what that mint does in there.
Which is fun because talking to Doug from Adopted Acres, he doesn't drink coffee, but in the morning he'll hit a menthol shave
What
because
him
that
up.
wakes you up.
Yep. All right, y'all. Let's go back to the scent notes and build a frosty malt. All right, y'all, from the sales page at stirlingsoap.com.
So I'm going to read these backwards because I feel like in Iceberg Island, I'm getting the end of these
Yeah,
things first.
go
So
for it.
just roll with it. Okay, rum, which I do get more here. My brain almost thought it was a woodsy thing, but I think it's the rum.
There is a new rum extract that has become available at some of the raw perfumery suppliers. Stay tuned.
Take a whiff. Right?
My nose still can't get past the mint. My nose is infatuated with the doorman. Hold on, let me see if I can get it in this.
Okay.
You know, just in a tiny bit of its spice and maybe a tiny bit of that little alcohol-y hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then we have musk, but I'm going to read that next to sugar cane because it is musk, but it's a sweeter one. And somehow those are connected.
Yes, it's not that like laundry musk. It is a more gourmandy musk.
Right.
Burnt
Not enough to take
sugar
a bite
kind
out of it,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's still on the sweeter side.
Right. Ginger, a beautiful spice to sit in the middle. And y'all, if you really kind of need a direction as to what this scent really smells like, they didn't go allspice. They didn't go nutmeg. They went ginger in the middle of this. It stays light and bright. That's the spice. And then that spice is butted up against a trifecta of florals with ylang ylang, hibiscus, and jasmine. Now, hold on a second. There are some aroma molecules that are not exactly from those florals, but they do smell exactly like those florals, or they smell like those florals when they are balanced. So we have learned, don't necessarily look for an exact ylang ylang essential oil or hibiscus essential oil going on in this, because that may not be what's happening. It's more a specific blend of aromas and molecules that give an essence of those three florals and the best things about each 3, and that's how I'm getting them. I don't sense the individual florals. I sense that whole family of small, white, sweet florals being in the middle of this with a bit of a subdued volume. How are you getting them?
I still get them way more in Island Man. They're in here, but they're much more tame next to how the menthol is mixing in my opinion.
Are they the first thing you get?
Let's see. From here, let's go to Iceberg Land.
Push the snow aside.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the snow, then I'm getting the woodsy, subtly musk sweet business. And then if I dive in, I get the clean sides of the florals here. I get the sweeter sides in this one.
Like Guadalupe flowers in the snow. And then coconut, mandarin, lime, and bergamot. Y'all, a little frosty drink to keep in your hand. Now, I don't get those as gourmands. How do you get them?
It's funny. They are really hard to find in this one for me. I know it's still a brighter scent. Like, it's not a darker scent, so they must be doing something next to the menthol. To me, that's what brings me into the scent here. I do start off with more of all the citruses into the florals, into the sweeter musky parts in this whiff.
And there are funny things that happen when you are balancing a fragrance, y'all. I thought I had a base accord just about figured out, and I added 2 drops of a musk I really wanted to use in there. The entire thing disappeared. The entire scent vanished. I had my scent strips all lined up, and that very last one, I was like, okay, what do you get? She goes, styrofoam. Nothing. It is equal parts art and chemistry.
Are they? Oh, maybe this is a little newer.
This is a little more
blue.
Smurf-like,
Okay.
but I kind of can see why if you had to add menthol, it might make it a little icier. All right, y'all, this is my favorite shaving brush in all of the hobby, tied with my atomic rocket from PAA. This is my Stirling 24mm brush, and these are our bougie sticks from Amazon.com, so we don't contaminate our soap. Now, I want you to see what this formula looks like. It's not flaky. It is soapy, and I'm just going to pull it out right there and push it into the ridges of my copper or KUN bowl. Now, the lather itself doesn't turn blue, y'all, does it? Well, it doesn't not. Our Haverford does make an off-white lather, to be sure.
Yeah.
A little Jean and Julie Memorial Bougie.
Too bad it's barely 70 outside with a really cool breeze. So it doesn't really feel like summer here yet, but I know we can still enjoy here. So you're going to take your dry brush onto the soap and start going one direction, and then you start going the other way. And then right when you feel like the soap's not actually getting on those bristles anymore, you turn your brush and you go for it again. Keep going. Get the soap onto all those little bristles. Try and get it out of the octopus arms, as our friend Melinda would say. And keep going until you get all that soap out, the little groovies.
Melinda is at Comic-Con this week, y'all. She sends her regards. She will be here in the weeks to come when we review The Novelist. We thought that was apropos for our author in the family.
All right, I'm diving down to the water. Let's see if that wakes up a little more of the menthol
Let's
fun.
see if we get some blue here.
I'm already getting whiffs of things that are definitely keeping that kind of mature, a little more masculine side. Like it's maybe a little more grown up than the Island one. I don't know.
I need to get you that one. You have the bigger green Stirling brush.
It's true, I do. And that one has a nice splay on it. But this one's a nice little tamer kind of splay.
know.
Kind of like you say, like it's more of a pencil. It's more direct.
Well, what inspired my love of this one was watching those Danielle Malou videos where he just gets that brush in there around every hair from every angle. I love that.
It's kind of like having a fine point versus a bold pen, like depending on the splay.
Right. Y'all, hold on. I had my first shave this morning with my Ollyworks aluminum. I mean, review to come. But y'all, this is a game changer. But it's not a game changer.
No. I don't know if I'm brave enough to try this glacial menthol, but I know you will.
That's okay. I'm excited, even though it's a little chilly outside. If you've been watching the news, California is having its coldest summer in the last 35 years, and it's driving us a little crazy. All right, you do the honors here.
You just shaved, so this may really wake you up. I don't know.
Oh, it's beautiful. Y'all, it's like it was asking for the menthol. What a beautiful addition to the scent.
You're at 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah,
How
I
we
need to
feeling?
go a little more ham on this. Hold on a second. I need
You are brave.
Oh, yeah, look at this, y'all. Yeah, first I go in with display like that. And I just get around every hair real good. And then I do some painting.
Yes.
Paint. Don't tickle. And don't smoke.
Are we on fire, but not on ice? I don't know. Iceberg
Y'all.
Island. Here we go.
It's not quite wintergreen.
Okay. But approaching?
But she's close. Do you want to put a little bit on test spot?
I'll be brave. I'll do it.
I got some on my lips. I can feel that.
It does kind of oddly feel like when you get salsa, but it's like the opposite reaction.
Salsa for your face. They should do a menthol shaving Hot Ones show with Sean Evans, where instead of hot wings, you get increasingly more mentholated soaps.
It's like iced wings, maybe?
Right.
And I'm at like the 20-second, 30-second mark, and now I'm feeling it wake up. But then usually it goes past like where the menthol ones kind of stop. Right. This one is like, oh wait, no, we have a little more for you.
This goes cold, frost, and as soon as it's about to hit burn, it subsides.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Although we've heard when you do the second pass, you add a little more water, and the water hit then wakes it up just a little more.
Well, same thing with the Hot Ones wings.
Right.
They say if you drink water instead of milk, it'll light you up even worse. And speaking of making things worse, why don't we take this down a little deeper and put some of this glacial splash on our face? Come along with it. All right, are you ready to imbibe in a load of this splash on your
I do love
arms
that
there?
color. It is super fun.
When you put this next to the red one from Wintergreen, nice.
Do you smell it? You waked up for some menthol?
I wish the sharp-dressed one was the little green.
Yeah.
Rod, lightish red's a little pink. Just saying. Oh.
Yeah?
Oh. Okay, wait.
Hold up.
Wait. I have my hot coffee here to balance it out just in case. Oh, I love how blue that is.
I know, right?
Here we go.
Don't spit on a doggy. Although she...
Whoa!
Oh.
Oh! 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 I mean, I just shaved.
You did just shit.
But y'all, this is a Kevin McAllister moment to be sure. Wow. Okay, wait, it's going away. It's going away fast. Wait,
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. The wintergreen one hung on for 7-8 minutes. This one hits you with that blast of icy, and then it's gone in about 10 seconds, which is perfect.
Okay, but I am scent-wise getting more of the coconut and other parts in this splash I
This
was not
is
expecting.
where the tropical fruits are coming forward. I don't even really smell the florals in this as
No.
much. The coconuts there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that sugar cane with the musk. Oh, you like the minty.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Oh, that sugar cane is almost like a sugary, juicy sensation in this.
And it kind of brings off that lighter woodsy kind of side. Like,
Right.
I almost picture the
100%.
color of sand somehow. I'm not sure how that's happening. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on an island made of icebergs, but there you go.
And let's have a grown-up conversation about Creed for a second. We were so excited when we got in this world and smelled Sharp Dressed Man, an Iceberg Island, an Executive Man, a Ventus, Green Irish Tweed, Tobacco Vanilla. But then we realized that among those Creed scents, there are some that are designated timeless, the absolute #1 certified platinum hits. And then there are a bunch that are a little bit more for different personalities, a little bit more in the niche lane of things, a little bit dirtier, a little bit spicier, a little less defined in their character, but a little bit more so they can help define yours. And I think that Virgin Island water is one of those 5 or 6 with Creed that are the absolute icons. Up there with the Ventus, to be sure. And I don't think Ombre Leather gets enough love on this show. I think that is one of them too from Creed. But boy, when they create a timeless scent, they really do it right.
But I'm actually really glad we have this new variation on it because it's really taking your nose on a different journey on how to get to know this scent.
Like a new cover of a song, a different way to explore something you already love.
So if we haven't answered your question, it is beneficial to have both Island Man and Iceberg Island.
Absolutely. So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be thirsting on his way to the beach for a little island adventure. You're going to have your wife along with you, and you're going to see a little boat over there offering island tours. Well, you're going to pull out your money clip and you're going to hand over a few bills to the skipper. And when you ask how long is it, they say, oh, it's a 3-hour tour. You're going to get your own. Head over to stirlingsoap.com where you can find this and a wide range of other products. Well, I have had my shave, y'all, with Iceberg Island. This is way more than just the sum of its parts. Something about the mint of the menthol as a scent note is having a beautiful effect on the original scent. This has a place of honor in my cabinet right next to my frozen tuxedo. And Rod and Mandy, you might want to think about some glacial Christmas stuff because I will be jonesing for it come December. Welcome to Messages.
So for our August giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get $25 to Ariana and
Yeah, y'all, and all you have to do to be eligible to win this gift card is send an email here to we sent you at thebarbershopduet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways, and then check back here on our first September episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck. It's interesting because I'm still a little scaredy cat with some of the glacial menthol vibes. I'm getting better, but I'm really enjoying what it does in a scent journey because they are different, and I wasn't expecting it, I'll be honest, to be that different with Iceberg Island, but I'm glad to be proven wrong.
And it makes sense with you and menthol. I leave my head sticking out of a sleeping bag when I'm sleeping somewhere super cold. I don't mind it on my face, but I wouldn't want to put my legs out there.
I get nervous because when my legs get cold, I get little goose pimples. So then adding the menthol, I feel like that's going to be dangerous when I'm shaving.
Shave those right off. Well, if you could pick a Stirling soap that they would make glacial, do you have one on your radar that might be cool? Cool. Christmas Eve.
Ooh,
why not?
chilly.
Give it a little snowfall.
I gotta say, Candy King oddly would be a good fit. Just saying.
Well, Rod, Mandy, thank you not only for sourcing the best quality of oils for these, but knowing when we want you to put them in the freezer. This is an absolutely awesome experience.
It is. I'm so glad we have more glacials waiting for us over there. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell colder just watching this.